GamingBolt presents the 12 most annoying video game bosses. Ever had a boss in your favorite video game that was just a pain in the ass to fight? We're not talking about a boss that's just difficult or who has too much health. We're talking about a boss with abnormally frustrating mechanics that make what would be a challenging fight into an incredible slog. Here are our picks for the 12 most annoying bosses in gaming. MARQUIS ELMDOR, Final Fantasy Tactics. We probably don't hate MARQUIS ELMDOR all that much, but this particular fight with him is murder. Murder, we tell you. Firstly, MARQUIS has two assassins with incredible speed. Second, they have stop breath, which instantly kills party members with amazing accuracy. Third, they have Ultima and the ability to halt your movement with Shadowbind. Oh, and by the way, if Rafa dies, it's game over, and Rafa seems to be working overtime to die. Finally, this battle is the last of 3 and comes after the equally horrifying Vigraph, though you can save before fighting MARQUIS. Shao Kahn, Mortal Kombat 9. Remember how tough Shao Kahn was in Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3? Yeah, that difficulty never really stopped, and it's taken up several notches in Mortal Kombat 9. Kahn spams several cheap attacks, beating you down continuously and effectively destroying half of your health with his X-ray attack. SEYMOUR FLUX, Final Fantasy X. This is one of those fights that can make you cry. It's bad enough that SEYMOUR FLUX, the version of Seymour encountered on Mount Gagazet, uses Protect and Shell for increased damage resistance. Or that he'll use Reflect and then Flare on himself to hurt you. Or that he has a move called Cross Cleave that causes 2,000 damage to the entire party, or the constant healing. But if you dally long enough, he'll kill everyone that's not at full health or totally buffed. Also forget about summons, as they're totally useless after one turn. MATADOR, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. Atlus has a pretty good reputation for irritating bosses, and MATADOR could easily take the cake. Seen in Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, MATADOR uses Red Capote and raises his evasion to the max. This makes it near impossible to hit him unless you use debuffs. He has De Katunda to cancel out debuffs, thus ensuring his attack, evasion, and defense stay up, and if you're not increasing your defense, he'll combine Taunt and Focus to murder your party with Andalusia. Yellow Devil, Megaman. Want to put your tolerance to the test? Fight the Yellow Devil from the first Megaman. This boss teleports onto the screen, but it does so in a piecemeal fashion. That is to say, each of its 19 pieces appear one at a time, potentially damaging you if you touch them. When it's fully formed, then it can be hurt. However, the Yellow Devil will only fire one shot before teleporting again, thus repeating this agonizing process of waiting. Silver the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. The fight that gave birth to the "It's no use" meme, Silver is just disastrous in terms of everything. Let's forget that he looks and sounds stupid. Silver will basically pick you up and throw you continuously, a fight which is especially annoying as Sonic. The camera's unwieldiness isn't the worst part, it's the looping "it's no use" that will drive you batty. Dimix, Kingdom Hearts 2. It's funny how much I've blocked out the utter nonsense that was Dimix from Kingdom Hearts 2. On his own, Dimix isn't that tough. In fact, he's a pushover until his water clones come into play. These clones must be killed within a certain time limit or it's game over. Oddly enough, the reaction command just doesn't kill them quick enough. The utter randomness and luck required is enough to make this an annoying fight. Moganar, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. The fight with Moganar, the War Golem, doesn't seem too tough. You need to destroy the 4 red orbs on his body, one which is on his back, and attack the weak points underneath. The problem is that he keeps absorbing energy to restore the orbs, thus necessitating the destruction of the energy he'll be pulling in. Once all 4 weak points are destroyed, and that one on his back requires him charging into a wall, you'll then have to hit his feet with bombs in morph ball form. That too while dodging charges and shockwaves. Shadow Shido, Persona 5. Lest you think Atlus has gone soft in this new era, we have Shadow Shido from Persona 5. Shido is interesting because of his 5 forms. His first makes him immune to anything but almighty damage, while reflecting bullets and physical damage. His second gives him resistance against every element. His third has an insta-kill attack. Need we really continue? The worst part is that there's no opportunity to save or heal up. It's all 5 forms in one shot. Bad Girl, No More Heroes. Rank 2 Assassin Bad Girl may not be all that tough, but play on bitter mode and the fight quickly goes from mildly irritating to controller smashing annoying. Along with throwing enemies at the player, Bad Girl can string together several hits to knock Travis's health down by several pegs. This is further augmented when her bat is set ablaze. Also, there are times where she'll fall on the ground and start crying. Let your guard down near her and she'll insta-kill you. Then again, other times she's actually vulnerable. How can you tell? Let's move on. Boost Guardian, Metroid Prime 2. Fancy yourself a master after finishing Metroid Prime. The sequel beats that out of you quickly with its bosses, namely the Boost Guardian. It essentially curls up into a ball and smashes around, hitting Samus as often or as little as it wants. Keep in mind that the space you're in is small, and there's dark ether constantly hurting you. If that weren't enough, there are pillars containing energy to help you recover, but these can only be destroyed by the Boost Guardian. Whenever that happens, and sometimes it just won't, inglets will begin to constantly spawn. Did we mention it's easy to die after this fight since your health will be low, thus requiring you to play it again? Whitney, Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Oh, Miltank. Whitney in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal is the stuff of legend among Pokemon players thanks to her Pokemon Miltank. Miltank has an attack called Rollout, which becomes more powerful with each successive hit and lasts for 5 turns. It can also Stomp to flinch your Pokemon, use Attract for a 50% chance of male Pokemon not attacking every turn, and can restore its health with Milk Drink. If you think that's terrible, then keep in mind that Miltank was actually buffed in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.